How's it going, everybody? This is Ryoki here, and welcome to the last one of the Children of the Night starter deck unboxing discussion video things. So, we're gonna run through this real quick, which, by the way, if you can see behind me, there is a puppy. That is my Abby. So, but, right, we're gonna get right into it with the ruler, Reiya, the fourth daughter of the Mikage. Finally, the fourth daughter has appeared. We've seen all of his daughters known so far. So, looking forward to it. A lot of people say this is Zero, and I think this is Zero in another timeline because, yeah, why not? It's her owl. It looks like her. She bit Gil Al-Hamad. She's a vampire. I'm gonna leave it there. Anyways, she's a vampire. Judgment is dark 1. Energized dark. Put a rest. Put a mystery counter on this card. Well, that sounds boring. What's the thing on it? Now, if you look down here, where the oh, there we go. Right there, the sealed item. Yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Next, we'll go to the J ruler side. See that sealed item? It's different. 2 different effects, maybe 2 different items. Hey, we don't know. Reiya, fourth daughter of the Mikage. 1,200 attack, 1,200 defense. Vampire, flying. When this card enters your field, put 3 mystery counters on this card. Rest, remove a mystery counter from this card, destroy target Resnare. Okay. Fair enough. Destroys pretty much whatever your little heart desires. Alrighty. So let's jump into the 4 ofs of Bats from the Dark Castle. It's a single darkness, it's a 0 attack, 400 defense, it's a bat. What do you want from it? It's a bat. It does have flying, and this card gains plus 200, plus 0 for each mystery counter on your J/ruler. Really nice. However, if you are popping your mystery counters a lot for killing off resonators, then obviously Bat's use will see less and less play. It's the fact that it counts 200 for each mystery counter. You really won't see too much action from it unless you have like 5. Maybe 4 mystery counters on it. Maybe a 6-4 for 1 would be really cool, but you have to give them up for certain things later. So it's just I'm not a big fan on this card. Next up, we have Airman, Malicious Eye in the Dark. I really like this. I like the original Airman, which is a water one. Basically, excuse me, it's a 5/7 instead of a 6/6. It's a 0 cost, and you can go, hey, I want to see your hand. I really like that one, but I also kind of like this one. It's a dark 1, 600, familiar. When this card is put into a graveyard from the field, put a mystery counter on your J/ruler. So it adds the mystery counters. So Reiya has herself and Airman to feel that mystery counter mechanic. Kinda cool, kinda interesting. Will it make Bat better? Maybe, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. Next is Moonlight Shadow. And before someone, makes a reference to the DDR Moonlight Shadow, but single darkness, 400 vampire. It's vanilla. Most vanillas are 300. This is a 400. It's vampire, and there's a lot of support for vampire, so it's pretty okay. I wouldn't run it because I don't really like vanillas a lot. That's why I don't like really the water one, but that's just me. For Alucard, the Vampiric Noble, Dark 1, 600 vampire. Other vampires you control gain plus 200, plus 200. Now, I've always liked tribal boosts. Tribal boosts like Cecil and like Panda boost and Dragonoid boost and all that. I love them, but in Alucard. In Alucard for vampires, I'm not a fan. And the whole reason why is because of his cost. He's a 3 cost, he's a 600, and it's just a 200 for 3. Yeah, it hits the field, but I'm used to playing like Knights of the Round Table with Gawain, where I have an additional effect, plus the 200 boost for 2 light. And I only have a 3-7, a 300-700 resonator. So, and here's the thing about Alucard. He may be a vampire. Some vampires, mostly Alucard in general, has had flying to him. The fact that this Alucard does not, well, sorry, it was usually Dracula, but anyone who, I'm not going to get into that because I'll get yelled at by several people. Alucard is Dracula. Just turn it around. Yeah, but it's not the case in all. It's not the case in all, I will say that. I'm leaving that one alone. Next card, right. So, we are going to Empress Carmilla, Queen of the Damned, the big female vampire. So, she is a dark 2, 600 vampire. When this card enters the field, destroy target resonator with total cost 1. Yeah, that's what she did in her last one. When we had the original Carmilla, she was able to, I think, pop anything she wanted. I think. And the fact that she's been reduced to total cost 1, but she has lower stats and a lower cost. I'm actually okay with this. Pretty okay with this. But, she's not too bad. In a vampire deck, I'd probably run Scions. If they're still legal, I'm not too sure. If not, we got Rinkas, we got Yashi, the third daughter. I don't remember her name. And then we got Shara's. So, I'm still not sure because I will put the Mikage daughters in here. But, anyways, Ash and Snow White. I am hyped for this card for one specific reason. It's a fairy tale. Ash and Snow White is dark 500-700 fairy tale. So it's the evil version of Snow White. And no, that's not censored by me. That's censored by Force Will. For anyone who's asking and anyone who's looking. Remove a mystery counter from your J/ruler. This card gains 200 and precision until the end of turn. Play this ability only once per turn. Now, I like the fact that they've been putting the whole play this ability once per turn because they're stopping the spam. They're stopping, from this ability going and gone. Like, I just dropped a 17/17 on you because ta-da. Ash and Snow White's pretty neat. It is a rare for a good reason. Can become a 700-900 or more depending on what you're doing. She's neat, but that's about it. We are getting to my absolute favorite freaking card in this starter deck. And like anyone who knows me knows why I'm so hyped about this card. And it is for Grim, the Pitch Black Vampire. Dark 2, 900. He is a vampire. He is a fairy tale. He has flying. When this card enters the field, put target resonator from your graveyard back to your hand and pay 2 darkness. J/resonators your opponent controls gains -X100 till the end of turn, where X is the number of fairy tales you control. I absolutely love this card. This card, I have a Grim deck off to the side. It's out of my range right now. I will run this deck in it just because of the fact that it's a fairy tale and it's Grimm. I love Grimm. I love Pandora, Millium. They are my fairy tale trio that I love. Lumia's alright, but fight me about it. And the fact that I can place this in my fairy tale deck and go, okay, because I have X amount of fairy tales, and wipe. It's really interesting. It's really cool. He's got a good body to him. He's a 900. He is flying. He revives something. He board wipes, essentially, if you have enough fairy tales out on the field. Interesting. And he's actually searchable by his son, Millium, who has summoning from the fairy tale world and can search out fairy tales and put them to hand. Like, oh, wow. He's a super rare for a reason, and I love him. He may not be for the super rare for the reasons I'm declaring, but he's worth it. And I love it. And it's the artist is Haruchi Kito, which is showing this like malevolent, but or not benevolent, but malicious looking but peaceful side of Grimm as like a vampire. I won't do all the artists. I just wanted to shout that one out because it has to deal with my favorite character, one of my favorite characters, besides Alice and stuff like that. But you know, Grimm, yeah. When I seen this card previewed, it's like I broke inside. I broke inside in a happy way. I didn't know what to do. We got 4 Dark Knight Butterfly. It's a single darkness. It's a chain. It's a mystery. It's a mystery card. What's in here? Mystery. I don't know. Your opponent discards a card. If this card was awakened, your opponent discards 2 cards instead. The awakening is to remove 2 mystery counters from your J/Rilla. So this goes back to the whole bat thing. The bat gets stronger with more mystery counters. But you're removing mystery counters faster than what you need to, so can keep, because Reiya can only recover 1, and there hasn't been enough of the mystery counter gain to offset the cost. So now that may change when we get another preview and it's all mystery counter based. I get it, I understand, but for right now I don't think Bat has a place in any mystery counter. Maybe an early game one, maybe has a 2 or 3 of, but that's just me personally. That's honestly, keep in mind, anything I say here is all my opinion and not, you know, guaranteed this is doing this is blah blah. No, I don't do that. I give my advice, and whether people take it or leave it, they can. Next up is Sword of the Half Moon. Dark Chant Mystery, quick cast. Target J/Resonator gains -600 till the end of turn. If this card was awakened, put it into the owner's hand as this card resolves. Awakening, remove 2 mystery counters from your J/Rilla. I really like this card. The fact that it's a recurable Dark Purge. It's a Dark Purge with Awakening that is recurable back to hand. I like that. It keeps hand size good. You really don't go in the negatives except for mystery counters. But you get like Araman, Reiya, and the something else to, you know, get back mystery counters. Again, there's not enough process or not enough gain for the mystery counters to really go buck wild with them. But it's give and take. You got to be choosy with it. Until we get more support, watch. I'm going to say all these things. We're going to get support tonight. And it's going to be like, well, there's my words gone. Last up of the deck besides stones is Sword of the New Moon. 1 darkness. Chant Mystery, quick cast. Hi, puppy. And it goes, choose 1. Destroy target resonator with total cost 1 or less. Okay. That's not bad. Or destroy target resonator with total 4 cost or less if this card was awakened. Awakening, remove a mystery counter from your J ruler. A single mystery counter. What the bloody heck? Like, this was pretty okay. This, wow. Okay, so if I'm using anything that has a 4 cost lineup, like 4 cost, 3 cost, 2 cost, 1 cost, no 5 cost, you're essentially telling me that anyone who's bought this starter deck and can remove a mystery counter has a snipe to literally anything I play. Good job. I don't know. Like, the card's really good. It's got quick cast to it. That's always really good. It can snipe out the little 1 cost if you absolutely need to. It can destroy the 4 costs or less if it's needing to. But I don't know how I really feel about it. It's not bad. It's not a bad card by all means. But next up, we'll get to the Darkness Stone, which looks wicked as all get up. I'm gonna see if I can't get the foil. There we go. That's a glare, but if you can see the foil, that's cool. It's just that little ball that's pretty much foiled. It's really neat. It looks like death is finally here in the arena, but yeah, it's kind of cool. But this, the special magic stone, is what I'm mostly hyped about. Look at that art, and I'm gonna see if I can't get it. It doesn't show up all too well. It doesn't show up on the camera, but I can see it in real life, and it just looks really awesome. But you treat this card as a Darkness Magic Stone, so that's good for the resonance stuff. Rest, produce darkness, and then when this card enters the field, put a mystery counter on your J/ruler. So you have 3 instances that make mystery counters, compared to like Pearl Shine's gems. That's not enough. Like, that's absolutely not enough. So, but honestly, like, looking at some of the cards that we have, like the bats, the Sword of the Half Moon, Sword of the New Moon, and whatnot, I'm actually okay with the amount of generation that we have here. The fact that Reiya can keep, you know, doing mystery counters by herself, I get it, I understand. But I'm really happy. How do I want to say this properly? I'm happy that we have a limit on the mystery counter so far. I think it'll keep its power level in check, because I honestly really think this or Kyrix is probably the strongest starter deck out there. At its base level. Now, granted, it does depend on the players, because, like, in this one, there is no 1000, kind of like in Pearl Shines, which we have Diamond. But we do have a 1100 if we have Alucard out plus Grim, or if we have 2 Alucards plus Grim, then we have something that pumps it up. So obviously we have bigger things. Now, Kyrix has a 15/15, but it can't move unless you are using strength counters. But strength counters are easily recurable in that situation. So it's one of those give and take. I honestly, at base power standpoint, in my personal opinion, I think the 3 best starter decks you can get are Pearl Shine's King of the Mountain, the Blood of the Dragons Kyrix, and the Children of the Night Reiya. Now, if you want something utility-wise, I would highly suggest Elemental Surge, Gil, and Below the Waves, Shayla. She's really neat. I really like the mechanic. Don't get me wrong with that. But again, I don't like having just vanillas. Like, I don't have effects that you can't just turn on or have to pay a cost to. It's, oh, I'm waiting for it to rain. Is it raining yet? Oh, now it's raining. Okay, not a problem. That's fine. That's interesting. But no, until we get more support on her, I'm gonna view Shayla as probably one of the least interesting ones. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could all of these could be absolute crap in the competitive scene, and Shayla would be the best one because Shayla does have access to something that no other ruler has at the moment, unless you splash it in, which is Flute's Water Dragon. Flute's Water Dragon allows you to get more stones, which allows you to get things out faster. Yes, I understand this. I understand this 100%. But yeah. So, let's see. Ooh, that video actually just got done uploading too. I'm actually uploading the Wind starter deck right now. Darkness cards that you can add in here make it a little bit better for you. Heteroclite Excalibur. The Final Battle. Abdul, Poet of Madness. Prevent all inner effects from your opponent, and there are a lot. Shade Envoy is not a bad card. Scorn of Dark Alice, Nameless Mist, because you know those are staples. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna leave it here for now. Please tell me, did you enjoy the kind of starter deck marathon type deal? Did you enjoy the new angle that I kind of got here? It's a little bit better. It's not the greatest. I will full on say that, but it's better than what I had last time. But oh, I will say this: once I get a camera. Oh, I just dropped some stuff. There we go. I will be doing some boss monster in real life, so be looking to that. And by the way, they are great people. I got a lot of cards, so if we ever do that in real life, expect videos of that. So, till then, keep it awesome, everyone. Take it easy, and let me know in the comments below. Give it a like, rating, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and share it out if you feel like this video deserves it. I'm leaving now. I can't speak. Bye.